Khrushchev had said, quote, "A crime is a deviation from the generally recognized standards of behavior frequently caused by mental disorder." Back in the Soviet, actually, this was like pre-1990s, the KGB would tip off. They would go to psychiatrists and doctors, and they would give them the names of dissidents so that they could have people be declared mentally unfit to avoid public trials of their political opponents. Because these statists, they really felt that people who questioned the state, people who questioned their leaders, people who questioned who they felt were the superiors of these people, that you had to be crazy to question communism. They said that if you're distributing, criticism against anything, like say vaccines, if you're organizing political activities, like say protest, you're mentally ill. So it's weird because today the state says that anyone who doesn't get an injection of a solution from the government is selfish. And some of the criticism actually has been starting to question the mental stability of people who resist. And we always hear about this thing, well, we got to have all of this done for a return to normalcy. Well, what is normalcy? Because more and more it seems like normalcy means simply servitude to the state without objection. This whole punitive, and again, I think it was Timeline that had a thing on sluggish schizophrenia and punitive psychiatry. It regained popularity again with Putin. In 2012 in Russia, their psychiatry national manual included, quote, delusion of reformism as a symptom of mental disorder. There are a lot of parallels to see here with the way that dissent is treated by how the Soviets and even modern day communists now treat it, and how this Marxist culture here in the United States treats it with our government. And I'm telling you, this is weird. Like, you have the Attorney General classifying parents who are as domestic, they're calling parents who are objecting to this domestic terrorists. The AG is not walking away. Even if the national school boards did, the damage is done. The AG is involved. As a parent, you can be called a domestic terrorist for objecting to institutionalized racism being taught in schools and pornography being treated as classic literature in schools, and you're considered a domestic terrorist. That is completely not at all unlike whatsoever what the Soviets did to people by saying that they had mental disorders back in the 70s and 80s if they resisted against the state. And we see this punitive medicine, this punitive medicinal treatment being tried now. The whole vaccine passport, that's not a passport for health. That is license to move. That's what I'm saying. We're in this like quasi proto-communist society right now. We're here. How much we slide depends on how much people resist and how much they vote. You can still vote. I suggest you do while you have the opportunity. I have a municipal election I have to cast a vote in here. But I'm telling you, what does normalcy mean? Because more and more, normalcy seems like state service without resistance. That's what it seems like. That's what they mean when they say return to normalcy. It's not the normalcy you know. It's the status servitude that they want.